Stage is set. Ball is on the tee. And off we go on EA Sports.
Which I don't mind as long as you've made the decision already that you're willing to use fourth down to pick up the rest of the yards. If not, I think that's a big mistake. A lot of times as an offensive player, you come off the field, you're not thrilled to end a drive like this with a field goal, but I think in this case, you can label it a success. You were able to operate your offense. You were able to quiet this crowd just a little bit. And
toss, running left, it's Henry. And he will get into the end zone. Derrick Henry, touchdown Ravens.
You just don't see these kind of holes too often at this NFL level, Mike. And you can see once he got the ball, the clear line to the end zone, he doesn't get touched. And an unfortunate defensive breakdown here ends up costing him 6 points.
The extra point, up and good. And the Ravens move out to a 7-3 lead. Down at the 12. It's 1st and 10. Jackson out of the pistol. He pulls it in around the 5. And he's in! Mark Andrews. Touchdown, Baltimore. Mike, that this offense continues to play with. The early momentum in the first half has carried here after the break, and you can see this group just slowly starting to pull away. And I'm thinking, Greg, about the guys on the other side. You're waiting at halftime, that other offense waiting to get back on the field. What happens? They come right out, extend the lead, and now the task gets a lot tougher for this second half.
He's able to pick up the first down.
Off the bootleg, it's Ward. That one, taken in. Alvin Ridley. Touchdown, Titans. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, yeah, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive, because they've still got some work to do.
The Titans will line up for the
from the gun. Here's Ward.
So they decide to put the ball in the air, which I don't mind on this two-point try, but the execution was just a little bit generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
The shotgun. Here's Jackson. And he'll take it on in. Jay Flowers. Touchdown, Ravens. Extra point attempt to come here. It's up and good. And the Ravens will extend this third-quarter lead.
Miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
Now Ward on 3rd and goal. That is caught in the middle of the end zone. Tyler Lockett. Touchdown, Tennessee. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
Joey Sly on now for the point after. His kick is good. And the Titans have cut the deficit to 5. Try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. Now it's Jackson. He'll try and get there on the ground. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout catch. Lamar Jackson. and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the fourth quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
The PAT, up and good. And the Ravens will open it up even further. They'll drop to throw. To the goal line and in. Jay Flower. Touchdown, Ravens. He's got another one. His second touchdown of the evening. Now the try here for the point after. The kick is good, and the Ravens are going to extend their lead. Just about set for football as we welcome you to SoFi Stadium, Inglewood, California. Today, a good battle in the AFC. It's the New England Patriots and the LA Chargers.
Hit's coming, whether you catch it or not, and you get paid to make the difficult catches, and I would classify that one as tough, but you gotta make that.
That is caught by the tight end, Hunter Henry. Touchdown, New England. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
The extra point, up and good. And the Patriots will take a 7-0 lead.
And what are you going to do in response? What are you going to do when you get that ball back for the first time in your huddle? And tell you what, they've answered all those questions, and now the...
And he barrels his way into the end zone. Omarion Hampton. Touchdown, Chargers.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down to score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score on the opening possession. And they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop. And they come away with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game. Scenarios to come away stealing points, make a big impact on the outcome of the game. And they're not going to...
And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Larry McConkey. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Spaces down there, things happen quick. Greg, a quick decision and great execution for the score.
You're exactly right, Mike. Down here this close to the goal line, everybody's clock has to speed up. Not only the quarterback processing to get the ball out of his hand, but you have to win as a receiver quickly and give the quarterback somewhere to go with the ball. It was that quickness at the line of scrimmage that led to that touchdown.
Makes the score. Chargers 14.
Out of the gun, here's May. And the pressure, too great. He's sacked in the end zone. That's a safety. So first the decision to throw down here, backed up near your own goal line. And the defense gets to the quarterback, sacking him, Greg, in the end zone for a safety. And goal. Disley is the man in motion. From the gun, it's Herbert. He'll step up. And he'll take this one in. Justin Herbert, touchdown, LA. That's his second touchdown of the afternoon. The defense comes up with the coverage, but they can
cannot keep up with the speed as the quarterback scrambles to the end zone for the touchdown.
And down here in the red zone, Mike, is where I think a quarterback's legs can be the most dangerous. The defenders are trying to match backs, match tight ends and receivers, but often it's the quarterback that has no one assigned to him, and in this case, he's able to capitalize and run it in himself.
In this third quarter.
So instead of celebrating a touchdown, he's just heading back to his huddle trying to keep his head up as everyone kind of looks at him sideways. If that ball hits your hands at this level, you've just got to make the catch. That's what your quarterback's counting on. That's what your teammates are counting on. Frankly, that's what this entire stadium is counting on.
Herbert going to try to throw on third down. That one, take it in. Keenan Allen. Touchdown Chargers.
That was just too easy, Mike. It's just straight man coverage. Great route by the receiver on the slant. You just can't give up an inside release deep in your own end zone.
Time for football now from Empower Field at Mile High here in Denver. Today, a good matchup here in the AFC. It's the New York Jets and the Denver Broncos.
Get one more yard. Now, for him individually, not ideal, but right now they're on the doorstep of the end zone, and they got to find a way to put that ball across the goal line.
And this is hot. Wow, the decision to go pays off. Devon Bailey, touchdown Denver. Greg, I love the precision on that play. Very little time, very confined space, and they come through with the touchdown.
And it's the accuracy of the throw, Mike, that protects his receiver. Everything down here near the goal line is so condensed. You understand you're going to be thrown into tight windows, but when you trust your quarterback to protect you with the ball placement, it gives you a lot more confidence going across the middle of the field, and in this case, pays off for a touchdown.
A bit closer. It is 2nd and goal. Now, faking the give. He's got his man, middle of the end zone. Cortland Sutton, touchdown Broncos. And Greg, that is good play design there. Using the play fake to get the receiver time to get open.
And down here this close to the goal line, Mike, it doesn't take much. All you need is that linebacker or that defender to freeze for that split second. That's all you need to create separation, and that's an easy pitch and catch for a touchdown.
Lutz for the extra point. He's got it. And the Broncos move out on top. 14-0.
And they take the ball carrier down for a loss.
One more time, they give it to Hall. Good blocking, and he's in. Breece Hall, touchdown, New York.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and that's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
The veteran Nick Folk here for the extra point. He's got it. And the Jets are on the board. It's now 14-7 to try the field goal. This is about as short as you can get. Lutz's kick is good. And the Broncos tack on 3 more.
Having to get to third down. We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
He will air this out. Looking for Sutton. And he will score. Cortland Sutton. Touchdown Broncos. 2 touchdowns for him now in the afternoon. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
Makes the score Broncos 24.
Big plays. If I'm this coordinator, I think I'm giving him one more shot. See if he can push this thing over the goal line and come away with 6.
He'll take a shot here, back of the end zone. That is caught. What a throw. Garrett Wilson. Touchdown, New York.
Well, Mike, whatever message this coaching staff had at halftime, it clearly worked. They came out fast to start this second half. Big-time play downfield. Now, can they build on some of this momentum here as they start the third quarter?
Folk now for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Jets back within 10. It's now 24-14.
Need to go with the ball and falls incomplete.
They send Sutton in motion. Nix from the gun on third down. And he'll take it on in. Ravon Bailey. Touchdown, Denver. That is second touchdown of the afternoon. That is yet another touchdown pass. What a game he is having, throwing his 4th touchdown score of the game.
It's one thing, Mike, to throw 4 touchdowns, but it's really the ease in which he's carved this defense up that has stood out the most. The defense has had no answers for this passing game, and he has just completely had his way with this group.
The kick by Lutz is good. Broncos will extend this third quarter lead.
To air the ball out, so if they want to take a shot at the end zone, I think it's got to be here on 2nd and goal.
Dobbins is in for a touchdown. Taking care of business on the ground to get the score, and Greg, the big guys up front, they deserve some praise on that one.
Absolutely, Mike, and it really only takes one guy to distort the defense and win his block, but in this case, give credit to the entire unit.
Stadium in Houston. Today, a good battle in the AFC. It's the Cleveland Browns and the Houston Texans. From the gun, here's Stroud. Now a deep ball here for Collins. That is caught! And he will go all the way. Nico Collins. Touchdown, Houston. Fairbairn on for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Texans will take a 7-0 lead. First down, in comes the field goal unit. Bit of a surprise here. Fairbairn's kick is good, and the Texans will extend to a 10-0 lead. To throw. It is brought in the end zone. Jerry Jeudy. Touchdown, Cleveland. Dustin Hopkins now to add the extra point. He's got it, and the Browns are on the board. It's 10-7. There, Barron coming on to try the field goal. This about as short as you can get. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Texans tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half.
I'm keeping my offense on the field. I'm going for it on here on 4th down. I'm being aggressive.
3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Texans will extend their lead.
So anytime an offense comes off the field,
But they'd love to get it right here on 3rd and goal. Now Flacco. That one is caught in the back of the end zone. Jerry Jeudy. Touchdown, Cleveland. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance.
Now, remember, all scoring plays are reviewed. Tight game, tight call. We're going to take a good long look at this one. And we'll get a moment here as they look this one over. Remember, the call on the field is what they'll stick with unless they have clear, incontrovertible visual evidence to the contrary. In other words, it's got to be the truth.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
So, ruled a touchdown originally. They didn't find any reason to overturn it, and it stays on the board. Hopkins now to tack on the extra point. The kick is good, and the Browns will cut it to a 2-point lead.
The lead. The goal is we want to end the game with the ball. So that third down conversion is going to go a long way. Protect the ball.
And he's in. Nico Collins. Touchdown, Houston. That is second touchdown of the afternoon. Greg, that's the way to handle it. Up one, go down the field, get the touchdown, and extend the lead to 7.
Mike, the key for this offense is they were at their best when their best was needed. Being able to extend this lead late in the fourth quarter, they've got to be feeling pretty good about where things stand to close this game out.
Fairbairn able to add the extra point, and the Texans will make it a 2-score game as they are now up 9.
Team's willingness to go for it on 4th down is at an all-time high.
Another one through the upright. He's 4 for 4 on the game. And the Texans add on to their lead.
To have the right pace, the right trajectory to not only get it over the second-level defenders, but get that ball down into the hands of his target. He makes it look a lot easier than it actually is.
So it's a win here for the Texans. And right away you can point to the turnover battle. Always key. Tells the story so often. It did here again today. Their offense didn't turn it over at all. They finished on the plus side with takeaways. As a result, they're going to come away with the victory. So that'll do it for us. The Steel City is ready. And Acrisure Stadium here in Pittsburgh. Today, a good matchup here in the AFC. It's the Las Vegas Raiders and the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Go down and set the tone for the rest of the game. Well, it looks like the coaches did a great job when they built that script during the week. That big-time throw, they got a shot now with 1st and goal.
And he's in! Jalen Warren, touchdown Pittsburgh. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long long march down the field makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
Boswell adds the extra point, and the Steelers will take a 7-0 lead. The veteran Chris Boswell on for the Steelers. This just a little more than a chip shot. 32-yard attempt. Boswell's kick is good, and the Steelers will extend to a 10-0 lead.
You find yourself in a position to score.
They'll try it now with Genty, and he barrels his way into the end zone. Ashton Genty, touchdown Las Vegas.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back, even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan. Everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession one. What are you going to do in response on possession two? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6. That ball was caught. They were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
And he will take this one across into the end zone. Aaron Rodgers, touchdown Steelers. Initially looking to throw it for the touchdown, couldn't find anything, so Greggy takes care of business himself, using his legs for the touchdown.
Well, it was clear early on, Mike, that this defense was expecting the pass, and after matching all the receivers in the end zone, this quarterback realized quickly it was his legs that he was going to need to rely on to get the ball across the goal line.
Boswell adds the extra point, and the Steelers will get out in front 17-7. On comes Daniel Carlson for the Raiders field goal. No issues there. This one is good. And the Raiders are back within a score. It's now 17-10. Comes Chris Boswell to try a field goal. This about as short as you can get. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Steelers will tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half. In motion, Besh. From the gun on 3rd down, Smith. He's got a man. That's Myers. And he will go all the way. Jacoby Myers. Touchdown, Raiders. Carlson now for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Raiders are back within a field goal. The lead is 3.
You've got to come away with a touchdown. Well, after that 3rd down incomplete, it's going to be real interesting to see how they approach this 4th down after failing on 3rd. So touchdowns are always the primary goal of every drive. But when you find yourself down 3 here in the second half, you've just got to find a way to tie the game up. Difficult for them to complete the pass, but I think they saved the touchdown along the way.
In motion, Besh. On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. Oh, he's going to find his running back downfield. And he'll get into the end zone. Ashton Genty. Touchdown, Vegas. 2 touchdowns for him now in the afternoon. Greg, every touchdown counts the same, but the ones you get in the 4th quarter, they are the ones that feel a little more important.
Yeah, now that pressure shifts to your defense, your offense was able to go out and get the lead here late. Does your defense have enough left in them to get one more stop?
Carlson able to knock through the extra point, and the Raiders will go up by 7.
He blows throughout the entire contest, and while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, It's clear they're starting to take.
And he will get into the end zone. Jalen Warren, touchdown Pittsburgh. That is second touchdown of the afternoon. A huge touchdown there in the fourth quarter, and now just a point away from tying the game.
And that's one of those drives, Mike, where you know your best is needed. Can you come through here late and give your team a chance? They're an extra point away from tying this thing up, and we got ourselves a ball game.
The kick is good, and that will tie this game here in the fourth quarter.
Be in their execution. Now, what do they do on fourth down? Do they try to keep their offense out there and extend the drive, or do they settle for 3?
This kick is good. They move out front and take the lead here in the fourth quarter. Rodgers now. That's caught. Right side. It's fire movement. So this one, a win for the visiting Raiders. They were forced to travel cross-country and get the early start. 10 a.m. on their body clocks. They're happy now. They come away with the victory. Highmark Stadium here in Orchard Park, New York. Today, a good battle in the AFC. It's the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Buffalo Bills.
And now, your 5-time defending AFC East champion,
That's disappointing that they're unable to capitalize.
From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. That is caught by the tight end. Brenton Strange. Touchdown, Jacksonville. And Greg, that is the way you love to start one of those games. Get off the bus, get on the field, get in the end zone. The road team with the first 6 of this one.
And you can just see, Mike, it takes a lot of the air out of the stadium. And this crowd, they're fired up, started the game, trying to make their presence felt. And the opposing team goes all the way down for an opening drive touchdown. That's an ideal way to start when you find yourself on the road.
kick is good. Makes the score Jaguars 7, Bills 0.
From the gun, Josh Allen. That is caught in the middle of the end zone. Elijah Moore. Touchdown, Bills.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down a score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score in the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come over with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game. Incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there. Good snap, good hold, really good operation by the specialist. Gives this offense the lead right before the halftime break. Now the question will be, can they build on this as they try to close this game out?
On 1st and 10, Lawrence. That's deep for the back of the end zone. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Brian Thomas. Touchdown, Jaguars.
These are the plays that when you look back, Mike, they ultimately decide the outcome of the game. There's no time left on the clock. All they're trying to do is take a shot into the end zone. You've got to get depth. You've got to have guys that can go up and high point and compete for the ball. And you've just got to knock this ball down and go into halftime. There's nowhere to go with the ball.
For the field goal. A 47-yard attempt.
Little's kick is good. And the Jaguars will open up a touchdown lead. It's now 17-10.
The points, or do you keep your offense out there and go for 6?
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Jaguars add on to their lead.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean,
throw once more. Here's Allen. Taking off, and he's into the end zone. Josh Allen. Touchdown, Buffalo. 2 touchdowns for him now in the afternoon. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
yeah, now the question is, Mike, yeah, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive because they've still got some work to do.
Pass's kick is good. And the Bills are back within a field goal. The lead is 3. It's on in a big spot. This to even the score late. This one is on target, and it is good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. Here's 2nd down and 3. Bixby. And this is a touchdown. They were not going to be denied, and they have taken the lead here in the final minute of play. A lot of big bodies down there, but at the end of the day, the one that mattered, the one with the ball, finds the end zone for the touchdown.
Yeah, once that back gets the ball, Mike, he's just looking for a little crack of daylight, and he's thinking, I'm going to run into it and just hope I come out the other side. And in this case, the other side's the end zone, and they get 6.
Makes the score Jaguars.
Really get a good idea of what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are unwilling.
In the middle, that's caught by Moore. And he'll be taken down, and that is going to do it. Oh, the comeback falls short. Time runs out, and this game is over. So it is a win for our visitors, the Jaguars. A bit of a surprise, this one on paper. You figure this would have been a difficult assignment, trying to win away from home against a team of this caliber. No problems, though. They find a way to get it done. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. So long, everybody. On the banks of the Ohio River, it is Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati. Today, a good battle in the AFC. It's the Miami Dolphins and the Cincinnati Bengals.
Bengals fans, please welcome your 2025
Play action now. It's Burrow. Over the top. He's got it. Jamar Chase. Touchdown, Cincinnati. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
McPherson, good on the extra point. And the Bengals will take a 7-0 lead.
Manageable 2nd down.
So, from the 37, here's 2nd and 6. Again, it's Tua. This one caught by Waller. And he will get into the end zone. What a job to finish the play with a touchdown. The catch and carry in the carry part, Greg. That was the most impressive there.
Well, you said it, Mike. The catch was nice, but it's what can you do after the catch that really separates guys in this league. And in this case, he did plenty because it ended up in a touchdown.
The extra point by Sanders is good. And the Dolphins come right back to tie it at 7. Fourth down, the Dolphins turn to Jason Sanders for the field goal try. Good snap, good hold, good kick. And the Dolphins will break our tie and take a 10-7 lead. Empties. 5 receivers in the formation for third down and 5. Receiver who not only made the grab, but Greg turned it up and takes it into the end zone.
And that's the tricky part, Mike, that transition from receiver to runner. And in this case, he does it flawlessly. Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then get upfield and get yourself in the end zone.
McPherson, good on the extra point. And the Bengals are on top. It's 14-10. Hill brought in motion. Play action. Tagovailoa. A throw right side is intercepted. Picked off by Cam Taylor-Britt. And he is going to score. A pick 6 for the touchdown.
That's about as bad as it can possibly get, Mike. Really one play into the drive. You're trying to establish a little early rhythm, get something going, and now you're jogging off the field watching your opponent celebrate in the end zone. So they're going to have to come back out here on offense pretty quickly, regroup, take a deep breath, and try to bounce back.
McPherson now for the PAT. He knocks it through, and the Bengals are out to a 21-10 lead. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good, and the Dolphins are able to get it back within a score.
Really impressive way to close out this first half. I mean, you think about it, Mike. They find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
Play action now. It's Burrow. He puts it up, and it's caught. T. Higgins. Touchdown, Cincinnati.
It seems to me they were kind of holding this play call for this exact situation, Mike. First and goal, down here near the goal line. And they had this one worked up all week. Simple pitch and catch, and it works to perfection.
On is McPherson for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Bengals will extend this third-quarter lead.
Lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you?
And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Tyreek Hill. Touchdown, Miami. So they get the touchdown, and now it is a 9-point game. Greg, you can go for 1 and make it a 1-possession game. Or some people think about going for 2 here. What would you do?
I think I'm going for 2, Mike. Listen, the way you have to look at it is I need a 2-point conversion at some point. But I want to know now, am I down truly 2 scores, or am I able to get it down to 7 and truly make it a 1 score? So I'm going for 2 now, and I want to know what the rest of this game looks like. How many possessions do I need? down. You're already this close. You're in field goal range, but do you keep that offense on the field and try to maintain possession and see if you can come away with 6? And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure.
Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. So on 4th down, out is Ryan Rico to punt. Deep to return is Malik Washington. And he'll be brought down there, and that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this 4th quarter. So this one in the win column for the Bengals. They use a little home cooking here. They play a complete football game. They're going to send their fans home quite happy. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Bengals as we say so long from Cincinnati. It's one of the loudest stadiums in the National Football League. And with the drum beating, the crowd has begun its battle cry here at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Indianapolis Colts and the Kansas City Chiefs.
Out of the backfield in the passing game.
Throwing on 2nd down, Richardson. And he's in. Tyler Warren. Touchdown, Colts. Exactly the way they scripted this one. A beautiful opening drive, Greg. Able to find the end zone on the game's first possession.
And Mike, the word that comes to mind looking at that drive is execution, and that's exactly what they talked about all week long. They wanted to come out early in this game and establish an early rhythm, and that's exactly what they did with that touchdown drive.
No problem there on the extra point, and the Colts will take a 7-0 lead.
No answers up until this point, and now the next step is, can they come away with 6? Because anything less than that after this long drive would be a bit of a letdown.
And he gets to the outside and takes it in. Isaiah Pacheco. Touchdown, KC.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down to score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score on the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come over with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game. Decision making.
A 51-yard attempt.
This one is good. He knocks it through. And the Colts will break our tie and take a 10-7 lead. The field goal. This will be a 46-yard attempt. Butker's kick is good. And the Chiefs will level the score at 10 apiece. Mahomes looking to throw on 2nd down. That one is caught in the back of the end zone. Travis Kelce. Touchdown, Kansas City. Greg, it's the quarterback's best friend, and you were that guy for a lot of years. The tight end in a tight area with man coverage.
Yeah, and it's really twofold, Mike, right? First and foremost, we see so many of these tight ends around the league that now have gotten to the point where one-on-one matchups, that's advantage offense. But then even in the cases they don't create great separation, Mike, it's their size, their catch radius. It's such a friendly target for the quarterback that when things get tight in the red zone, they look to the tight end. Yards before contact, gotta be better.
From the gun on third down, Richardson. Coming open is Pierce. It's on target. And he's into the end zone. Alec Pierce. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
You know, there's so many key factors that allow a play like this, Mike, to have so much success. And, of course, like anything, it starts with the quarterback being accurate. It's such a big part of NFL football right now is the run after the catch, but the accuracy of the ball allows the receiver to turn into a runner after securing the catch. So great job there by the quarterback, and then sometimes it's just a foot race to the pylon and speed kills, and wide receiver gets the ball, secures it, and he does the rest.
5-yard line now. Second down and goal. Throwing is Mahomes. He's got his man, middle of the end zone. Rashee Rice. Touchdown, Chiefs. Greg, every touchdown counts the same, but the ones you get in the fourth quarter, they are the ones that feel a little more important.
Yeah, now the pressure shifts to your defense. Your offense was able to go out and get the lead here late. Does your defense have enough left in them to get one more stop?
And Butker on for the extra point. He's got it. And the Chiefs will go up by 7.
And we're a couple kneels away from this game being over.
Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. Task a bit tougher as they face second and goal. So this one in the win column for the Chiefs. They were the aggressors from the start, able to dictate the pace of play. In the end, they come away with the victory. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. The Chiefs victorious as we say so long from Arrowhead.